Totem Pole Nation, NBA Finals, Game 3, Lambeau Lancaster, Coach Taylor. Lambeau, are you excited about the game tonight? The Indiana Pacers versus the OKC Thunder.
Oh yeah, I'm always excited. It's Game 3 in the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV, ABC. I think I've been talking about this, and I've been talking about this with certain close ones. Whoever wins this game tonight is going to win the series, whether it's the Indiana Pacers or whether it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Game 3 is going to be crucial. Whoever wins this game tonight is going to win the series.
Jared Goof says, let's go. Noah says, sup. Blaine says, let's go Pacers. Coach Bald, we are live. Yes, we are. And this is for all of y'all.
It's got to be a mentality. Yes, sir. So when you come out here, you're ready to dominate.
Woo! Yeah, we're fired up. Man, Tyrese Haliburton, SGA. What are some keys tonight if the Thunder are going to win Game 3? What do they have to do, Lambeau?
Well, they're going to have to do what they did in Game 2 is really run the court. They're going to have to run fast. They're going to have to be explosive. But besides Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, scoring, averaging 35-plus points in the first 2 games, Chet Holmgren is going to have to step up. Lou Dort is going to have to step on the offensive end. I like the way that OKC handles his bench by giving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander rest, but I think tonight is the time to really dominate and sit here and say, hey, if OKC wants to take over Game 2 and possibly win the series, we'll sit here and say, hey, let's put our starters in for most of the half, and I think the second quarter, possibly with 9 minutes left that they did in Game 2, they may keep it going. But I just have a gut feeling that the Pacers will win this game, but it's probably not going to be a blowout. I have a feeling it might be close, and it will be high scoring.
Blaine says Pacers 112, Thunder 105. Jared Goof said, I got Thunder winning tonight, but I got Pacers in 6. Wyatt Burdick says Thunder 124, Pacers 117. Experts, put it in the chat. Whatever you think the score is going to be tonight. It's tied up 1-1. Game 3, NBA Finals. OKC Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers. What are some keys for the OKC Thunder, Lambeau, if they're going to beat the Pacers at home?
Well, the keys to the game is basically the limited turnovers. The keys to the game is get Chet Holmgren the ball. He has to be aggressive on the offensive side. Lou Dort is going to have to lock down on defense. And then when it comes to SGA, he's going to get whatever he wants up in the paint. It's just going to come down to offensive rebounding. It's going to come down to Alex Caruso to get buckets on the offensive side, which he's done a very great job. But it's just going to be at certain times where he's going to have to get his buckets, and then OKC is going to have to attack the free throw line. That's the important keys to winning this game.
NBA Bet Show, sponsored by FanDuel. The OKC Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers. HB Prods. Pacers in 6. Let's go. Thank you for everybody that's here on the stream. Totem Pole Nation. You might be saying, well, why are these guys totem pole? Because we're the low man on the totem pole. We're not ESPN. We're not Barstool. We're not even Fox Sports. But we believe in y'all. We believe that y'all can achieve your dreams, and we are here to help others change lives and build champions. Lambo, we found out that a lot of people that watch this show actually are content creators. How do you feel about that? That the future of content creation is watching?
Yeah. We believe in your ability to be big time live streamers, big time YouTubers, and big time content creators. For members and subscribers of Totem Pole Nation, we are here. For the members and subscribers of Totem Pole Nation, we are here to help you chase your goals. 95% of the subscribers that watch us are subscribed to Totem Pole Nation. We believe in you, and it's time to go to work. We're just so excited to bring you the best content in America that is better than ESPN and that's better than Barstool.
Grind now, shine later. Body, mind, spirit. HB Prods. We checked out your channel. I don't watch NBA, but I might watch the game tonight. Thank you, HB Prods. You get a helmet sticker for that. Blaine says, for the Pacers to win tonight, Turner has to get physical. Tyrese Haliburton can't score until the fourth quarter. And the Pacers got to come out hot. Lambo, what do you think about that take? Will the Pacers be able to accomplish what one of our experts, Blaine, is stating?
They're going to have to really get off to a fast start, which starts at their home court. It's going to be the same thing in game one. Don't let either team hang around because a 20-point lead is never safe. It's never safe at all. Also, when it comes to Haliburton, just go in a flow with the offense. Move the ball. Don't just be jacket stuff. Like, it has to be in the correct rhythm. You got to give the ball more to Siakam. Siakam has to get more touches in order to win. You got to give the ball a little bit more to Obi Toppin. He has to be consistent more with his shots. TJ McConnell is definitely going to have to step up because the way the OKC defense plays, sometimes they slack off of him, and if they leave him open, he just going to have to make the open shots. So Haliburton just has to go in the flow of the offense. I don't need him to be a hero tonight. I need him to distribute the ball to his other teammates.
Blaine says we have to be as loud as OKC.
Welcome once again to the NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV.
Welcome to the NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV. The OKC Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers. And Blaine is a Pacers guy. Let's go, Totem Pole Nation. Hey, do us a favor. Put a W in the chat. Let's get some more people in here. Let's grow Totem Pole Nation because we are a like-minded group of individuals that believe in helping others, changing lives, and building champions. I have become a huge, thank you. Put a W in the chat. HB Prods. You get a helmet sticker for that. You get a helmet sticker. Blaine, you get a helmet sticker. HB Prods says, I'm going to share this with my SSC creation group. Thank you, HB Prods. Be right back. You guys are the future of content creation. A lot of y'all are content creators. We've gone and looked at your channels, and y'all are the next big time YouTubers and live streamers. Totem Pole Nation is the low man on the totem pole, but the low man always wins. We're not ESPN. We're not Dave Portnoy and Barstool. We're not Fox Sports. And whoever's on Fox Sports anymore. I can't even keep up. But tonight, the OKC Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. Lambo, what's on your heart? How are you feeling tonight, ready for Game 3 of the NBA Finals?
I'm so happy that the NBA, it's almost over. Let's be honest, the product of the NBA has not been the same for 12 years. But I think the reason why that this NBA Finals, it may not get a lot of ratings, but I think it's exciting because you have two teams that go at a fast pace. You got two teams that have really good defenses. I think their defense was, I think OKC's defense was top in the league this season. You have a fast-paced Indiana Pacers offense who was, I think, in the top 5. So I think nobody expected neither of these teams to make the finals. Probably OKC from the West Side. Everybody was talking about OKC, but nobody expected the Indiana Pacers to go to the finals. But I like what Rick Carlisle is doing. He already made the finals before with the Dallas Mavericks in 2011. So that's why I have the Indiana Pacers in 6. Whoever wins this game tonight is going to win the series.
Madness. Our great friend says, oh, yeah, the cream always rises to the top. Coach Lambeau and Coach Taylor are straight savages. Blaine. So I agree with you, Lambeau, about giving Siakam for the Indiana Pacers more touches. But the Indiana Pacers can't rely on Siakam. Lambeau, how do you feel about that?
I don't think it's about relying on Siakam. It's giving him the touches, and he's going to have mismatches in the paint, especially with Miles Turner. If you got Chet Holmgren guarding Miles Turner, you're going to have some mismatches. So I think you need to get involved in the pick and roll, both big guys. You need to get involved in the pick and roll and need to find your mid-range game and get offensive boards and get to the free throw line. If Siakam gets about 15 to 20 or 20 points or more, they should win.
D-Life, thank you for checking in with the chat. D-Life, I'd put the clamps on SGA. I'd hold him to 10 points tonight. Wow. HB Prods. The Indiana Pacers are going to need to pass around the ball to win. Get aggressive in the point and come out strong. This is for you, HB Prod. Jets Gamer, a.k.a. Chiefs Kingdom. Welcome back.
Chiefs is in the house.
Blaine, I'm just saying, when we give Siakam the ball, we usually rely on him. Blaine says, and also, what the Haliburton, don't score that much when Siakam gets touches. This is for you, Blaine.
Well, I don't think we need Haliburton not saying we don't need him to score. I don't need him to be a hero, meaning I don't need him to just be jacking. It has to be within the flow of the offense with the ball movement. I'm not expecting him to – I don't need Haliburton to be dropping 30. I just need everybody to get the points distributed evenly, and that's how the Pacers will win the game. I don't want Haliburton to try to be Kobe Bryant.
Paul is in the house. Paul, this is for you. Paul said, who y'all got winning? Who do I think's going to win or who do I want to win? I think OKC is going to win, but I want the Pacers to win. Lambeau, who do y'all got winning? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Who y'all got winning? Paul just got in here.
Pacers in 6.
So you're saying the Pacers are going to win tonight?
Yes. I think if they win both games at home, they're going to win maybe in 5, but we'll see.
AJS says, yo, what's up, guys? Love your stream. Hey, we love y'all. Y'all are the future of content creation. A lot of y'all are content creators. Y'all are the next big YouTubers. Y'all are the next big live streamers. Y'all are learning from our mistakes. This is for you. Blaine says the Pacers. Paul said, I'm thinking OKC in 6. AJS says Thunder. Wyatt says OKC in 7. HB Prods says everyone thinks the Thunder will win. But like you said, the low man always wins. Hua, I love that. That's going to get a Tom Brady. Let's go. The word of Elijah is in the house. And I think I got a special thing for word of Elijah. He brings it like Lawrence Taylor.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs.
Yeah. The word of Elijah. About time for Lambeau's anxiety to start kicking in. Amen, brother. Elite Clip. Yo, can you shout out my channel? Yes. Elite Clips. Everybody go sub to Elite Clips. We will follow you. Elite Clips. You guys are the next big time YouTubers, live streamers, and content creators. Y'all are like the next Kai Cenat or Sinet or whatever his name is. Elite Clips. This is for you.
Woo!
Word of Elijah. The Pacers haven't led the whole series. Keep that in mind. I think that's a helmet sticker. You have been the MVP, man. Wyatt Burdick says, let's go.
Let's go!
Word of Elijah. How y'all feeling this evening? We are blessed. We are happy to be on here. We are blessed to be on Totem Pole Nation. How do you feel, Lambeau?
I'm feeling good. I'm blessed by the Lord. You know, we wake up every day blessed for new opportunities and help others change lives and build champions.
Elite Clips, thank you, bro. You, the literal goats. We're literally the low man on the totem pole, man. But it's a mentality.
It's got to be a mentality. Yes, sir. So when you come out here, you're ready to dominate.
When we come out here, we're ready to dominate. HB Prods. Pacers led 1-0. No, I think they led at the last second when he hit that shot. Blaine, then how did we win the game? Oh, man. I think we got some beef in the chat. The word of Elijah. Absolutely. Word of Elijah says Lambeau. Man, what a blessing it is to be on here with y'all. The experts, the people that are actually smarter than ESPN. They're smarter than Barstool. They're smarter than FSN. And if I watched any other sports shows, I would be able to say y'all are smarter than them. But you guys are the experts. We're the low man on the totem pole. Lambeau, how do you feel about the future of Totem Pole Nation with these experts we have?
Well, we just believe that it could be big time live streamers, big time YouTubers, and big time content creators. For members, subscribers of Totem Pole Nation, we'll help you to chase your dreams. 95% of subscribers that are watching have subscribed to Totem Pole Nation.
Yeah.
Let's chase greatness together. Let's grind now, shine later.
Word of Elijah says definitely not. Hey, like the stream. Like the stream. Spam the heart emoji. W's in the chat. The more you do that, T-Mac. What it do, fellas? T-Mac, this is for you.
Let's go!
T-Mac has been rolling with Totem Pole for a long time. The word of Elijah says, here for the evolution. Yes, the evolution. HB Prod said podcast. Word of Elijah says, definitely drop a like. Let's get to 200 views ASAP. Amen. That is beautiful. Let's see. Right now on YouTube, we have 116 views. We're going to keep getting more as the night goes on. Thank you, Word of Elijah. Word of Elijah. Helmet sticker. T-Mac, let's go. Brady the GOAT. Word of Elijah, fire. Okay. Blaine, you guys should be on TV. I don't know, dude. I'm looking at these guys on TV, and good gosh, if I look like them, I wouldn't want to be on TV. I mean, look at these guys. Maybe if but Blaine, we love you. Blaine, this is for you. It's just a blessing to be on here with you guys. Word of Elijah says, no problem. Let's get it. Last night, we had a guy come on here, and there was a big discussion. And the discussion was LeBron or Jordan. That was the big discussion. The guy came on here and was telling us that LeBron was the GOAT. LeBron or Michael Jordan. I'm interested to see in the chat who is the GOAT. Is it LeBron James or is it Michael Jordan? Dario, hey, Coach Taylor, Coach Lambeau, I'm just asking a question about football. Sure, we love football. We love football. Dario, this is for you since you're a football guy.
It's got to be a mentality. Yes, sir. So when you come out here, you're ready to dominate.
It's a mentality, Dario. So when you come out there, you got to want to dominate. The word of Elijah says there will never be another LeBron. So word of Elijah, are you saying that LeBron James is the GOAT? T-Mac said Michael Jordan all day. Word of Elijah answered my question, but MJ is the GOAT. Blaine says Michael Jordan. Wyatt says Michael Jordan, the greatest in my mind. Wyatt says we love Patty Mahomes. That is exactly right. You are the real MVP.
You the real MVP.
You're the real MVP. Lambeau. Dario Joseph has a question. My question is, how do I get better at guard? Getting to my defender and blocking off him with my block. Offensive guard, you work on getting as big, fast, and strong as possible. You work on your technique. You work on your feet. You work on your hands. You block bags. You block sleds in the offseason. And now, are you talking about offensive guard? You work on your pulls. You work on trapping. You work on wrapping. You work on all the different techniques that your coach needs you to master. And if you don't know what they are, go see him. He'll tell you. Word of Elijah says LeBron James just missed that it/dog factor that I love when I see a Westbrook or Kobe. Wow. Word of Elijah. Definitely need to be a master puller and trapper. Amen. That's a helmet sticker right there for you. What a blessing it is to be on Totem Pole Nation for the NBA Finals, Game 3, OKC Thunder, led by SGA versus the Indiana Pacers, led by Tyrese Haliburton. Lambeau, Will the Boston Celtics be able to make a run next season? Dario, Coach Lambo, you're a Patriots fan, ? I guarantee that you're happy that Tom Brady carried all those Super Bowls with Edelman and Gronk.
If you go back to history, it wasn't just Edelman and Gronk. There was way more wide receivers and depth and on defense than that. You can name Ty Law, Teddy Bruschi, Mike Vrabel, Adam Vinatieri, Lawyer Malloy. I mean, the list just goes on. As far as the Boston Celtics, we're not. The report said they were not trading Jaylen Brown or Derek White. The possibility of trading might be Porzingis or possibly Drew Holiday. So right now we're keeping our core. But I think in the offseason, we're going to make some adjustments. I think we draft very well because the Boston Celtics just draft 4-year guys. But I think we'll be just fine next year. Get everybody healthy. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle because Jason Tatum is going to be out for at least half a year. I mean, at least till February or March. So we'll see. I don't know if they're going to be favored to go to the finals because Jason Tatum will be out half the year. But, we'll see how things go well with the Jason Tatum injury.
Dario, I'm very impressed with your knowledge of the Patriots for being a young guy. T-Mac, LeBron, the most gifted physical and longevity-wise. But I take peak Kobe Bryant. Wyatt Burdick, as a former linebacker, pulling guards are the scariest thing I have ever faced. Wyatt Burdick, the New England Patriots weren't all offensive greats. Their defense was great too. Amen to that. Blaine, Boston will be first-round exits, in his opinion. T-Mac won. Patriots had great defenses in most Super Bowl runs. Word of Elijah. Laugh out loud. Hey, team, totem pole, y'all the best. HB Prods. I used to play tackle football. Now I just watch and look up stats. Too small for it now in high school. Hey, HB Prods, that's okay. You can still help. Even if you're small, you can help the coach. You can help at practice. Do the stats for the team. Do the camera. You can still be a part of the team because you are a content creator. Create content for your high school team. Why? I mean, players like Vinatieri, Law, Wilford, Gilmore, and even Butler were great leaders for those Patriots defenses. Wyatt Burdick, I am very, very impressed with your football knowledge. And the word of Elijah says it best. You still have time to grow. Lambo, what would you say to somebody who is undersized that still wants to play football?
Well, you just have to watch the guys that you want to be like on film. And then number two, you just have to really trust your own process because everybody's process is different. Number three, I would not be worried about offers because if you don't better yourself or if you're not a good human being or if you don't, be proactive with the coaches, why does offers matter? You can only go to one school, go to one school that it's not who you love, it's who loves you. And you just can't be stacking offers on top of offers because you can only go to one school.
We got a lot of people in the chat here. Word of Elijah says switch positions. Word of Elijah says true, Lambo. Watch guys similar to your size. Wyatt Burdick, Coach Lambo. Who is your favorite Patriots defensive player from the Tom Brady era?
Probably Rodney Harrison.
Wyatt, who is your favorite player? Put it in the chat. Hey, chat, put it in the chat. Who is your favorite Patriots defensive player? Mine would probably be Teddy Bruschi. HB Prods. I mean, I'm not incredibly undersized. I'm fairly tall, but I don't weigh all that much. That's okay, HB Prods. You will get bigger. That's okay. Wyatt Burdick says Chandler Jones. The word of Elijah. They'll get you big in college if you're good enough. They recruit a lot based off of upside and potential. So as long as you have talent, you have time to fill out. T-Mac says Gerard Mayo from Kickingham High School in Hampton, Virginia, the Tennessee Volunteer and the New England Patriot great linebacker who was fired as the head football coach of the New England Patriots. The word of Elijah says, gotta put in that work. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Lambo, can you see that comment? I don't know if he'll make the league because I don't know who that is. Kuda Boy.
I don't know who that is.
The word of Elijah. Bug Teddy, man, come on now. The word of Elijah. Big. Hey, man. This is for y'all. Y'all are the best. I'm pumped up. I'm psyched up. I'm motivated.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs. Yeah. It's got to be a mentality. Yes, sir. So when you come out here, you're ready to dominate.
You the real MVP.
Woo!
Woo! Word of Elijah says Teddy Bruschi. T-Mac. Butler had the most clutch defensive play in Patriots history. I think Ernie Adams carted that up. Wyatt Burdick. What about Willie McGinnis? He was awesome out of Southern Cal. Can we watch the game? Sure. We can watch the game.
I'm watching basketball.
We're watching the basketball.
We're watching after.
Edith, I don't know who that is. He got that dog in him. I don't know. I need to learn, man. Coach me up. I need a lot of coaching. I need to get better. Body, mind, and spirit. Totem pole.
Grind now, shine later.
Yes. T-Mac said Vincent Wilfork from the Miami Hurricanes, was a beast. Richard Kyle says fire. You are straight fire.
Woo!
I didn't know Vince Wilfork was from Miami. Damn.
Oh, yeah. It's all
I didn't
about
know he
the
was from
you,
Miami.
baby. It's all about the you. It's all about
Miami.
the you. It's all about
Miami
the you.
versus Notre Dame, August 31st.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Good job. Kuda, appreciate you commenting, man. Please keep commenting. It's great for the algorithm. YouTube loves us. Wyatt Burdick. Richard Seymour was great too. Yes, and I think Kudik Toy likes Seymour. Seymour butts. The word of Elijah. Facts. Yes.
I like
We
Richard
are
Seymour.
blessed. Richard Seymour. He's a big defensive end. Indiana
We're blessed.
Pacers. Yes, sirs, we are. Hey, Kuda boy, we just having fun. Amen, brother. We are having fun. Thank you for being here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with the low man on the totem pole. Let's go. Man, Indiana Pacers, OKC Thunder, HB Prods. I don't know much about old football. I know the basics, but I know more about modern football. didn't pay attention as a 7-year-old back in 2018. That's okay, HB Prods. Just hang around us, you'll learn. Wyatt Burdick said, what about Otis Smith? Was he a dog? Otis Smith. I might have to Google Otis Smith. Otis Smith.
Ooh. Otis Smith. Where's Otis?
Basketball player?
Otis?
There was an Otis Smith, number 45 for the Patriots.
I don't remember Otis Smith.
I don't remember Otis Smith, but if you say he was good, I believe you. You know your stuff. You're one of the experts. What a blessing it is to be here. The NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV, Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, to see the OKC Thunder play the Indiana Pacers. Tyrese Haliburton. Why do people hate Tyrese Haliburton so much? Is Tyrese Haliburton hated? Put yes or no in the chat. Is Tyrese Haliburton hated? Bend over. Yes. That's exactly right.
Well, I'll tell you why. And I want to shout out to my good friend that is one of the best Twitch streamers of all time. All you got to do is follow him at The Real D-Lou. But I'll tell you why. Listen to me now. People really think that this dude sold his soul to the devil. So you see all them buzzer beaters he was making and all these good things that happened to him. All these people think that he sold himself to the devil and all this witchcraft and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, this is God. This is God doing good works for the man.
Where do you see this stuff at?
Haliburton.
Wyatt says opinions on the tush push. I think it should be legal. Opinions on the tush push. HB Prods. Coulda, don't know. The word of Elijah. Nah, I don't think so. He's just a tweener when it comes to talent. The word of Elijah. He just jacks shots. T-Mac says Holly is a dog. Okay, that's the tip. OKC, Indiana Pacers, NBA Finals. What did he just call? What did the ref just call?
A foul. He pushed his arm away. 8 seconds into the game.
He called it on SGA? He called it on SGA.
Yep. Yeah, he throwing his elbow.
Definitely not a dog. Word of Elijah says Holly is definitely
another foul by Oklahoma City.
Wow. They're calling a lot, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
He's grabbing the guy. Like, look at that. He's grabbing him. He almost grabbed his balls. Go inside.
T-Mac.
Okay.
Good enough to make the finals. The word of Elijah says, yeah, his team is. I mean, that's still scoreless on my game on YouTube TV, ESPN, on ABC, OKC Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers. Game 3 of the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Wyatt said there's a difference between a dog and a dog. The word of Elijah. IU, pause, Lambo. Pause. Lambo, pause.
I don't do that.
OKC, wow, missed dunk. OKC 4, Indiana Pacers 0. And game 3 of the finals, OKC Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers on YouTube TV. Is that Siakam? Big bucket by Siakam.
Great
word of Elijah. Will the Indiana Pacers see the lead this game? That's the real question. Buckets. 6.
Doesn't matter how you started, man. That's how you finish.
OKC leading the Indiana Pacers NBA Finals, Game 3, the live stream, Totem Pole Nation. Another bucket for the Pacers.
Good shot. Right over
T-Mac
SGA. That's a great
they'll
matchup right there.
see the W. The word of Elijah says, I believe no.
Good Lord. 3
OKC
foul
6,
calls in 3
Indiana
minutes.
Pacers 4.
3 foul
HB
calls in
Prods.
3 minutes.
A dog is someone who's going to do something if they can't or not. Whatever you tell them to do, they do. And do it at their best effort. HB Prods. That's a heck of a definition.
Oh, my goodness.
This goes to you. Let's hum. Laugh out loud.
Get that to Siakam.
OKC Thunder. Chet
He missed it
Holmgren.
again?
Chet Holmgren to the bucket. Fouled. OKC Thunder, Indiana Pacers, NBA Finals Game 3 live stream. Word of Elijah says, Noah, you don't ask a dog to do anything because it's already done. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Totem Pole's own. The man from Seoul. The man from Seoul is in the house. Wyatt Burdick said, yes, sir, exactly, Elijah. The word of Elijah says dogs tell others what to do. Like, get out of the way. We need a bucket. HB Prods says, all right. OKC Thunder 10, Indiana Pacers 4. Game 3 of the NBA Finals live stream. HB Prods says, who is this? This is the man from Seoul, Crystal Ball Paul, and he was also given the nickname Uncle Phil. How's it going, Paul?
It's going great, dude. It's
Going great.
Yeah.
We are blessed to be here for the Indiana Pacers OKC Thunder NBA Finals Game 3.
Mm-hmm.
Presented by YouTube TV. This live stream presented by Totem Pole Nation. Wyatt Burdick said, Crystal Ball Paul, how are you doing? Word of Elijah says, let me get my pen emoji ready because you're going to be able to hear a pin drop in a second. How are you doing tonight? HB Prod says Pacers won't see the lead if it keeps going like this. What are you seeing, Paul? What are you feeling?
I'm it's not looking good for the home team.
It's not looking good for the home team.
No.
The Indiana Pacers, OKC Thunder, NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV, Game 3. Lambeau has picked the Indiana Pacers to win.
Tonight?
Yes, I picked the Thunder. I want the Pacers to win, but I think the Thunder is going to win. Who do you have, Crystal Ball Paul, man from Seoul?
Thunder.
The word of Elijah. This is a statement game for the OKC Thunder, especially after the Indiana Pacers stole their first game at home.
They're not going to wait until Game 4 to get home court back. It's going to happen tonight. They're serious. They're going to show these guys that they're not on their level.
Chet Holmgren. The word of Elijah. OKC Thunder, guns blazing. Fire emoji. Gonna take a TO, baby. Lambeau, what do you think going into our first timeout of Game 3 of the NBA Finals? OKC Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers. Word of Elijah said SGA 45. Nathan Schrader said Uncle Phil in the house. Nathan Schrader, this Lambo, what did you see going into the first time out of the game?
Well, so far, the Oklahoma City Thunder are getting everything they wanted, and that's not really a good start for the Indiana Pacers. I mean, I don't know. OKC coming out with more energy than Indiana. You got the home crowd, so it's not the panic or anything. It's only the first quarter, but if OKC keeps going like this, I mean, they're going to be down 2-1, and this is a crucial game with who wins the series. So far, not so good.
HB Prod said if the Indiana Pacers are going to get on track, it needs to happen now before the OKC Thunder start feeling themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, is
that's
what's
right.
happening what you thought was going to happen between the Pacers and the Thunder?
It is, because here's what I said. I said this the other day to Kirk. I said, listen, if game one goes like a regular NBA game, it is 2-0, and we're talking about a sweep here. And it was just a funky game, just like the Pacers game in New York, game one. The ball drops, goes straight up and comes straight down. How many times are you ever going to see that the rest of your life? Never. So I say that to say this. They went there angry that they weren't up 2-0. They're not in cruise control. They're trying to get home court back tonight. And then game 4, Indiana better bring all they got, because they're trying to win 4 straight, because they think this could have been a 4-0 sweep had they not floundered game 1.
Word of Elijah.
Full of that game.
Word of Elijah says the Indiana Pacers haven't led the whole NBA Finals for a reason. They just don't have enough. The word of Elijah says the only teams that could have beat the OKC Thunder were the Boston Celtics or Houston Rockets. That's it.
No, not the Rockets. Not the Rockets.
Rockets.
Well, I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate your opinion, Elijah, because I respect your opinion. Why do you say the Rockets? Can you give me why? Why do you think the Rockets?
They're too young. The Rockets are way too young. They hadn't even built that team yet.
I like the where they're going, but they're like where OKC was 3 years ago.
Indiana Pacers, OKC Thunder, NBA Finals, Game 3, presented by YouTube TV, Tyrese Haliburton versus SGA. The word of Elijah said OKC isn't, ? Chet Holmgren, OKC Thunder. Got the temple fade. Let's go. OKC 15, Indiana 6. The Pacers are home at Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bucket there. OKC Thunder 15, Indiana Pacers 8. Game 3 of the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Pacers versus the Thunder. Who got that bucket? Obi Toppin of the Indiana Pacers.
Former New York Knicks.
Former New York Knick.
Yeah, they ain't played for the Knicks at first.
Chet Holmgren with the brick.
Oh.
I mean, who is excited about the NBA Finals? I'm pumped up.
Come on.
The word of Elijah said he's in early. Yes, he is.
Who?
What does that say, word of Elijah? Because he's in early.
Who's in
SGA.
early?
I think he's talking about the dude that's waiting to check in. The big man.
Hardenstein, former New York Knick.
Miles Turner.
Or Miles Turner. Word of Elijah said Obi Toppin. Just switching thing up because nothing is working. Paul A Strip says, "What's up, Paul?"
Hey, Paul. What's up, Paul?
It's Paul and Paul, the two Pauls. Chet Holmgren, man. He's like an anorexic Kevin Durant.
Dude, when he gets a little bit stronger, they're going to be more of a problem. He hasn't reached his ceiling yet.
He hasn't reached his ceiling yet. Chet Holmgren of the OKC Thunder. NBA Finals on YouTube TV. OKC Thunder 17, Indiana Pacers 10. Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Word of Elijah. Try and find a spark. Obi Toppin
Run out dunk. It's called run out dunks.
Obi Toppin can give you energy, plays on defense, and that is a fact. At Man from Seoul.
So can Caruso. Caruso brings energy.
Caruso.
The man.
Caruso for OKC.
From Texas A&M.
From where?
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. The Aggies.
Jay Bateman.
Jay Bateman's the defensive coordinator. SGA. With the missed 3. SGA of the OKC Thunder. Wow, was that? Who made that bucket? What the Holly? Tyrese Haliburton, Indiana Pacers. What the helly? What the Holly? Uh-oh, let's go. Let's go. Who was that? That was Obi Toppin. Reggie Miller is going crazy. Where's the rifleman, Chuck Person? Is he still alive? Is the rifleman, Chuck Person, still alive?
What a name. Classic.
Man, I used to watch Chuck Person and Larry Bird. And Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
So what do you think so far, Paul? Give me what you see between OKC Thunder and the Indiana Pacers, Game 3 of the NBA Finals on YouTube TV.
It's going to be a game of runs, man. Indiana's going to get their runs and get their runouts. It's just that
HB Prod said, I'm going to stick with it. Pacers in 6. HB Prod said, I'm sticking with it. The Indiana Pacers in 6. Fire emojis.
Oh, I don't think so. I just think that you know, in this world of analytics, there's more capable runs in the Thunder than there are the Pacers. It's just the matter of personnel and the guys that can actually hit threes. They hit them at a higher clip, man.
Blaine, what's up, boys? I'm back. Blaine, we are excited to have you back. Let's go. Let's go! The word of Elijah. I think OKC Thunder starters should get the Tibbs treatment tonight.
The word of Elijah.
HB Prods. Who's all content creators in this live? I think Word of Elijah is a content creator. I bet you Wyatt Burdick is probably a content creator. T-Mac 1 is a content creator. Paul, Crystal Ball Paul, the Word of Elijah says, yes, I am. How do we feel about their futures, Lambeau, as content creators, YouTubers, and live streamers?
We believe that it can be big-time content creators, big-time live streamers, and big-time YouTubers. Remember, and subscribers of Totem Pole Nation, we want to help you chase your dreams. 95% of the people that are watching on here are members and subscribers of Totem Pole Nation. Let's chase greatness, grind now, shine later.
Wyatt Burdick. Man, I make content on the field. That's it. Ooh, I like that. Hey, Wyatt, this guy right here made a lot of content. This was him making content. Watch.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs. Yeah.
That was him making content.
That was
HP Prods.
Lima Tango.
What do you make, Elijah? Like, what type of edits? Word of Elijah says, when I feel like it, which isn't most days. Word of Elijah, no edits, just personal development content. And that is awesome. We are all about personal development here at Totem Pole. Body, mind, and spirit. What is our belief about grinding? Lambo.
So it's grind now, shine later, meaning when we say grind now, shine later, you just go through the process, you go through the grit, you go through the hard times, and then I guess whatever your reward you get later, you shine later.
The word of Elijah says, yes, sir. See, I don't take these games personal. I don't get my feelings hurt if my team doesn't win because they don't care about me. HB Prods, O-W. Hey, W's in the chat. Let's go. I make SSC edits. What does SSC mean? SSC edits. If y'all know what that means. We do not know what that means.
No.
We are the low man on the totem pole. NBA edits says W. W's in the chat. NBA edits. This is for you. That's a helmet sticker. NBA edits. NBA edits is a content creator. You guys are the future of content creation. Y'all are the future big-time YouTubers, live streamers, and content creators. Wyatt Burdick said W. Wyatt Burdick, that is a helmet sticker for you. Wow. Huh. Or real name. There you go. SSC. SSC is a type of edit where I guess you're answering a question, like running backs who got the most yards per game this season, and then answering that in an edit with clips and music. That is awesome. Word of Elijah, I just don't understand why Isaiah Joe doesn't get more minutes. Then again, not enough basketball in the playoffs.
Yeah, he made a 3, but he's going to start jacking.
Who?
Haliburton. He got 1, he going to start jacking. That's what's going to be the problem. It might end up being down 10.
Down by 5 right now on mine. OKC Thunder 25, Indiana Pacers 20.
Watch. What are you looking about to do, bro? Try to beat Kobe. Oh.
Now they pull within 3.
Smart pass.
Okay.
I thought Haliburton was trying to pull the Kobe Bryant. Like, I made 1. I got to get 1 back. You know, that's what he do sometimes.
Word of Elijah. Haliburton definitely has some Lance Stevenson characteristics.
What?
The word of Elijah. He will next time. NBA edits. Who do you think is winning? I said I want the Pacers to win, but I think OKC is going to win. Lambo says he thinks the Pacers are going to win. The man from Seoul said he thinks OKC is going to win. Who do you think's going to win NBA edits?
Did you just say Haliburton has Lance Stevenson characteristics?
That's what was in the chat. Yes.
Oh my goodness. So you're telling me that Haliburton plays defense like Lance Stevenson?
NBA Edits says Pacers. Word of Elijah says he does something good and follows with something crazy because he gets too excited. Wyatt Burdick said, how many points could y'all score in an NBA game? 0.
Is that why he got beat by the best one-on-one player in the NBA, Michael Beasley? Is that why he got beat by Michael Beasley? Because Michael Beasley is a better all-around shooter than Lance Stevenson?
NBA Edit said Pacers in 6. How many points could you score in an NBA game, Paul?
None. I can't even hit the rim right
None.
None.
Lambo, how many points could you score in an NBA game? Because you have been told that you look like Grant Williams that used to play for the Boston Celtics. Now he's on the Charlotte Hornets.
Probably like maybe 20. I mean, I've lost some. I probably lost. No. Hold on. In this era of basketball, where there's no defense, yeah. I mean, I've lost a step. You know, I can't jump as much as I used to, but you know, I can play solid defense and I can hit mid-range jumpers. I mean, it's not hard. And nobody plays defense anymore. Like, I don't understand how that's laughable. Nobody plays defense.
You're not scoring 20 points in an NBA game.
Yeah,
I'll give you $1 million if you did that. A milli.
My first sport was basketball before it was football.
I know you're not scoring 20 points in an NBA game.
Oh,
you got a lack of respect. You're disrespectful to the NBA. You couldn't. There's no way. Not in your lifetime would you hit 20 points from this day forward in an NBA game.
In 4 quarters?
No. Nope. What? I mean, no, dude, you're nuts.
Word of Elijah said, let's not act like Lance wasn't like that now. NBA Edits says,
was Stephen A there?
For who?
Was he there at the pregame show? Did he have on like an all blue suit?
Probably. I wasn't really watching.
Okay, I thought I saw him up top, up there.
Wyatt says Lambo's dropping 60. No, I'm not dropping 60 points. Better than Haliburton. No, I'm not better than Haliburton either. I hadn't played basketball in 2 years. He's breaking all.
If you better than anybody on either one of these teams?
No, I never said I was.
You're gonna get 20 when you got guys that can't even get off the bench and have 0 every night.
It's not hard to score 20 points. You can get to the free throw line. I was talking about in today's game. I didn't say I could score 20 points in the 90s.
No, I'm talking about go out there tomorrow and score 20 points for the Pacers. You can do that.
I give him a solid 20, yes.
Wow. Then you shouldn't even be on the screen then. You should be in the league.
Well, things happen for a reason of why I wasn't in the league, but it is what it is. The word of Elijah says he won't even make it down the court 6 times.
Correct. Thank you, word of Elijah. Thank you.
I'm more in shape than most of y'all in this chat. I'm way more in shape. He's delusional as they come. You asked me a question, I gave you an answer. You act like I said I was going to drop 30. Like, it's not hard to average 20 points. It's really not hard. NBA Edits with the comment.
Then how come everyone in the NBA doesn't average 20?
Everybody plays a different style. Meaning you have shooters, you have guys that play defense. I mean, everybody plays basketball a different way. Not everybody plays basketball the same way.
But I will agree with what he said. Dude, you're being a little bit delusional when you're saying you can score 20 points in an NBA game. That's just crazy talk. That's crazy talk. That is crazy talk.
I don't think so. OKC 32, Indiana 24. You got 30 seconds left in this game. You got Chet Holmgren at the free throw line. I think he's made the first one. We'll see if he makes the second one and he misses it. So it looks like the Indiana Pacers put some of their bench in. Haliburton is sitting down, and you got 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Why do they let him just do what he wants to like that? Like, he's not like that, dude. McConnell, I mean, he just went literally one-on-one and not even like he was MJ. That's what I don't get. Like, what sometimes, and I know he's quick and he's scrappy, but dude, I don't
need the ball. I don't need the ball in his hands.
I need him on the perimeter waiting for a 3-point shot. I need the ball in Siakam's hands going downhill, not a little guard.
But
I need the ball in Lambeau's hands. I need the ball in Lambeau's hands to get me 20.
Yeah, he's not doing that.
I played basketball and y'all haven't.
19.5 points.
You played basketball for what?
Basketball too,
AAU
Lambeau.
or travel?
I played basketball for varsity.
So did I.
Varsity basketball.
So did I. You couldn't handle this.
Really?
You couldn't have played at Matoka Park back in the day.
No, you couldn't.
The word of Elijah says he gives and take energy player. He makes plays sometimes not. Lambeau is on one tonight. He is on one. He said he's in better shape than everybody in the chat.
I'll challenge him to a 5-mile run. We'll see how much shape he's in.
Wow. Definitely not West Charlotte basketball team. Laugh out loud. West Charlotte. Are you from Charlotte? My girlfriend is from Rock Hill. Northwestern. JK said, love you guys. We love you too, JK. JK, you are the best. This is for you.
It's got to be a mentality. Yes, sir. So when you come out here, you're ready to dominate.
The word of Elijah. Yeah, that was a hot take by Lambeau. He earns a helmet sticker. Amen. Helmet sticker for 20 points in an NBA game.
Lambeau, how old are you?
Greatest players in the world. Blaine Chalice.
So I'm more than twice your age. I'll challenge you to a 5-mile run. If you beat me,
man, that would be content. Who put a W in the chat if you'd want to see us stream Lambeau versus the man from Seoul on a 5-mile run. W in the chat.
I'm short distance. I don't do
5 in the house.
I've always been a short distance runner.
The word of Elijah.
2 miles.
Streak 5, over or under Lambeau Belichick, 19.5 points. Wyatt Burdick said W. Word of Elijah says W. Jared Goof is in the chat. Back in the chat. Wyatt Burdick, where do y'all think Jair Alexander will go? The word of Elijah says, never heard of a short distance basketball player. Laugh out loud. That's a great point. I've never thought about that. I think Jair Alexander will go to...
It's going to be a contender.
I hope it's the Ravens.
Where did he go to college?
Louisville.
Where's Louisville?
Louisville's in Kentucky.
Where's that?
Miami or Carolina? Word of Elijah said Miami or Carolina. Wyatt Burdick said, I'm saying L.A. Put it in the chat, y'all. Put it in the chat. Where do you think that Jair Alexander will end up? The word of Elijah, it just depends on who sends the funds. Amen to that. Chet Holmgren, OKC Thunder. Tyrese Haliburton only has 5 points tonight. Blaine Chalice says Bills.
I think Lambo would have like 10 by now.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Lambo, would you say that your game is more like SGA or Tyrese Haliburton?
Not Halliburton, because I don't jack shots. I actually move the ball within the offense. I'm not as athletic as SGA.
What?
I would say like I'm a spot up shooter, so meaning I would get in the pick and roll.
So you're like a Curry. You're like a Curry.
No. I'll just basically spot up and shoot. I don't run as fast as Curry, but just basically just spot up and shoot. I ain't got athletic build like SGA.
Wyatt Burdick says, I mean, in the end, it really doesn't matter where he went to college. It's all about who offers the most money. That's a great point, Wyatt Burdick.
I think Wyatt, you're spot on. I don't think he's gonna.
Where's his hometown's what I mean? Like, where is he from? I know he went to college. I mean, where's his hometown? Is he a Florida guy? A. Crossick said, great game. Word of Elijah said he gives the Jameer Nelson vibes. He's from Philly, so I think he goes to the Eagles or the Steelers.
And that's what they said. That's what they were saying. That's the first thing that came out.
Thunder. This Jared Goof said Lambo is like Craig Hodges. He would be kicked out of the NBA like Craig Hodges was also. The word of Elijah, Charlotte. Word of Elijah. We went to high school together. Wow. So he's from Philly? Where's he from?
Mm-hmm.
Ed said, Thunder, Thunder, baby. Ed, welcome to the chat. The word of Elijah and played Little League together. Is he a good guy? Is he a good dude? The word of Elijah. OKC Thunder, Indiana Pacers.
Jair
He's from
Alexander.
Charlotte. His mom is from Philly. So he's either going to the Panthers or he's going to...
He's a dog. When he's healthy, he is an absolute. He's got some.
What high school did y'all go to? What high school? West Charlotte? Where did y'all go? Rocky River? Depends on who you ask. Laugh out loud. Yes. Chet Holmgren. Caruso. Wow. Siakam. Wyatt said we would love to have him in KC. West Charlotte first 2 years. Rocky River last 2. West Charlotte. I was given one of the greatest compliments I was ever given by a guy named Wally Rayner. Wally Rayner went to West Charlotte, played at UVA, played in the NFL. And he told me once, you coach like my coach. And I said, who is that? And he said, who's the great coach from West Charlotte that used to be at Independence? He said, you coach like my coach. What was his name? Rocky River. West Charlotte. Yes, Tommy Knotts. He said, you coach like my coach, Tommy Knotts. That was the best compliment I think I've probably ever been given, other than when I was given the nickname Jimbo Fisher. West Charlotte is a legendary high school, Tommy Knotts. Jared Goof said, I feel bad for Rockies fans. Why is that? What happened? Word of Elijah said legend.
You even hit out for yourself. They'll have like a straight through my head. That's like really scary.
He's going to play the best players no matter
how much you
what.
spend total on your surgery?
OKC Thunder 34, Indiana Pacers 32.
Indy fans are hype.
The Indiana Pacers fans are going nuts in Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
CJ McCollum is going insane.
It's a block party.
It's a block party. OKC Thunder, Indiana Pacers. Jared Goof said the Colorado Rockies are the worst Major League Baseball team with a 12-54 record. The word of Elijah, getting close. The word of Elijah said facts, golf. Wyatt Burdick said the Colorado Rockies are just a sad franchise.
What about the team that makes its residence in the Bronx?
The Bronx Bombers. Mike, is his name Aaron Judge, home of the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV, ESPN on ABC. Game 3 of the NBA Finals. What's up with the New York Yankees? Crystal ball, Paul.
They're making
What's
a
up
living.
with the Colorado Rockies?
They stink.
They're
The guys from the Bronx are okay, though. The guys from the Bronx. Yeah, they hang out in the Bronx. The Bronx. Yo, what about our guy Pete the Body?
Where is he from?
He's on that morning show, or they come on at 2 a.m. and they go from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. Pat Boyles and Pete the Body. They're from Pete the Body's from New York.
Damn.
I listen to the last hour of it when I get up at 5.
The thing I want to talk about is
Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me, pal.
Yankees scored. Jared Goof says Yankees scored 5 in the second inning. Wyatt Burdick said my dad used to watch Aaron Judge all the time. We had a minor league team near Albany for a little bit.
Yeah. Who? The Yankees?
He says his dad used to watch Aaron Judge all the time. We had a minor league team near Albany, New York for a little bit. Type in the comments who you think is going to win this game tonight. Game 3, presented to you by ABC, presented to you by YouTube TV. You have the Indiana Pacers and Rick Carlisle, Tyrese Haliburton, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner versus the Oklahoma City Thunder and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, Lou Dort, and Jay Williams. Type in the comments who do you think is going to win tonight's game. Whoever wins tonight's games might determine the series. If OKC is up 2-1, then the series is probably over. If Indiana is up 2-1, possibly the series is over. Whoever wins this game has an impact to determine the series.
You agree with that, Paul?
The word of Elijah says the Thunder.
Yeah. Dude, what is going on here?
OKC OKC Thunder, Indiana Pacers. Lambo, what is Word of Elijah saying?
I would say if Indy goes up 2-1, it's not as scary.
No.
OKC Thunder. Man, that guy's got 2 kids that play pro basketball, man.
Who?
Megan McConnell and her brother.
Her sister.
They're sisters. They're siblings.
I said that guy has 2 kids that play pro basketball. The dad. You're right.
Yeah.
They're sisters.
Yeah.
They're sisters.
Yeah.
Brandon Toms says, yo, wow, we got Charlotte and we got the man from Gaffney, South Carolina.
Whoa, Brandon Toms. I call him.
How you missed the layup? Come
Oh,
on,
NASCAR.
man.
What's up, NASCAR?
Coach Troy, I came back to you eating peanut butter off a knife. I'm thinking to myself, what is Coach Troy doing? I'm being a savage. We eat peanut butter right out of a jar.
Who?
Savages. Noah, this is for you. You're a Chiefs fan.
Chiefs is in the house.
Word of Elijah said, laugh out loud. Brandon Toms, man from Seoul. What is up, brother? Wyatt Burdick. Yes, sir, Noah. We love KC.
The Brandon Toms. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He's a NASCAR guy.
Where's Brandon Toms? Are you on your honeymoon, dude?
No, he's hanging out with Brandon Toms.
You better not be on your honeymoon, Brandon Toms. Noah, we sure do, Wyatt. Well, OKC Thunder. Brandon Tom said, yes, I am in Cancun, Mexico.
It's Brendan. I told you he's Brendan Toms.
Paul, we've both been married. We've both been to Divorce City. Should Brandon Toms be watching Totem Pole on his honeymoon? Blaine says McConnell is so clutch right now.
Where's Lambo Belichick?
Where's Jackson Dart?
Jackson Dart's here next to me.
The quarterback, Jackson Dart. He's a dart.
Jackson Dart.
I want to see Lambo actually play basketball.
I do too. Anyway, he
20.
I want to
Meg.
I believe him.
Hey, I need. Wait, where's the link, dude?
The link?
Yeah, what is it? Totem Pole Nation. Okay, game 3. Got it.
The word of Elijah. Will the Chiefs be a middle-of-the-pack team in the NFL this year with all the new improvements around the league? I feel like their record didn't show the struggles. How many in a row did they win? Did they win 2 in a row? And it would have been 3 in a row if they would have won this year.
They didn't make the one where the Rams and things.
Word of Elijah. I guess great teams do know how to win. Wyatt Burdick, they would have won 3 in a row.
Okay.
I put it in the chat. The word of Elijah said just hopeful thinking.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Soul.
Blaine, Indiana Pacers got to keep this momentum up.
Who?
Word of Elijah. It's just not going to be as many bad teams in the NFL this year. Wyatt Burdick, man, I was practically pulling my hair out with how stressful this season with all the close games. OKC 36, Indiana Pacers 39. 7 minutes left in the second quarter of the NBA Finals, Game 3. Buckets tied up.
Oh, he's just jacking. Come on.
Who's coming on, Paul?
Oh, yeah.
Coming on where?
Swing
You
the
said-
rock.
You said you wanted the link.
Oh, no. I was just posting it to my guys. They want to watch it.
Who is that?
See, these games, this game gets crazy, man. It goes like in a little lull, and then people just start hitting, and both teams can hit 3 threes in a row, and it's like it changed the whole outcome of like the number, like the over under in this game, dude. It just gets crazy. Like, oh, this game's lagging, and then they just hit. But I think both teams, would you agree, Lambo? When they start playing half-court basketball, they get stuck. It gets stuck.
Yeah.
Their offenses get stagnant, and it's not what they want to see. That's not. You see that shot right there? That's not what they're looking for. They don't want to play half-court basketball. And I think, and again, I would say the Pacers slowed the pace, and they got back into the game. But I don't think they want to be in the business of playing half-court basketball, because that's just not who they are. And then it's just they're going to go cold, and then these guys go on a run, and then it's like, damn, we played ourselves right out of this game. So they got to keep the pace up. They got to go back and forth, and then get a couple stops here and there. This game's got to be high scoring. It's got to be.
Yeah.
If they think they're going to get stops against them, that 13-0 run that the Thunder still have left in this game, that's going to kill them if they want to play half-court basketball. You got to play your game, and then when you have an opportunity during this game to shut it down and close it out, but you got these two teams. It's 4-quarter basketball.
Word of Elijah. I feel like the Indiana Pacers is a half-court team, but they don't know it because Miles Turner is not that.
They're not a half-court team. They can't even. They don't run plays. They like to get with that crowd and that home court. They like to get up the court, 1 or 2 passes, and they want to be shooting an open shot.
Deal with It Sports said the Indiana Pacers will not win knowing. Deal with It Sports, welcome back. This is for you. The word of Elijah said because Tyrese Haliburton is gung-ho.
Yeah, that's another thing. SGA knows how to get to the free throw line. What brand of shoes does SGA wear?
Converse. The word of Elijah. He's a true point. He should know how to run an offense. Deal with It Sports said Tyrese Haliburton can't shoot 3, though. Word of Elijah. Well, pass first, not true point.
I've never ever seen a pair. Well, I have.
Obi Toppin.
He can jump.
Indiana Pacers 47, OKC Thunder 42, game 3 of the NBA Finals. Caruso is entering. NBA Finals game 3, ESPN on ABC.
He's a
presented by
A&M
YouTube
guy. He's an A&M guy, Texas A&M.
He's an Aggie.
Yeah, so is Jay Bateman.
Five minutes and 21 seconds. Chet Holmgren.
Somebody's going to go on a run before half. It's going to be either team. It can go either way. Someone's about to go on a little run here. And here we go. Pacers.
Pacers.
Yep.
49. OKC 42.
Now, SGA is going to be looking to get to the free throw line to help his team out. Or they're going to use Caruso 3-ball corner pocket.
Deal with It Sports. If Chet Holmgren get a 3, he locks in and wins it for the team. Amen. Deal with It Sports. Deal with It Sports.
Yeah. Your boy's Jack, and he thinks he's Kobe, and he's creating runouts.
Oh yeah.
Deal with It Sports. Are you a content creator?
No, dude, he's creating.
Word of Elijah. Tyrese Haliburton.
He's a jacker, and he's just all over the guy, dude. That's a bad That's a bad series right there for Haliburton. He just climbed the dude's back. 2 shots.
Deal with It Sports said no. Okay, appreciate it.
Because when they got Haliburton on them, they're going right downhill. That's another thing I noticed. Like they said, if you get Haliburton, go downhill at him. He's too small. And he's just fouling the hell out of people. That's their game plan. They need to make free throws, though. Haliburton's not beating him up.
You am not a content creator, but I do publish. Okay, we want to go follow and subscribe to your channel. We want to support you guys for supporting us because we believe that y'all are the next big time content creators, YouTubers, and live streamers. Blaine says, put McConnell on SGA. Word of Elijah said, laugh out loud. No way.
No,
OKC Thunder, Indiana Pacers. Shepherd.
The mustache guy.
He's got a mustache. He's got a mustache.
He looks like he makes pizzas.
Indiana
Is that
Pacers.
an one? See, Williams wants to go downhill now. He's getting aggressive.
Word of Elijah, that's going to have about the same effect as CP3 on KD.
Dude, he's got some big feet, too. Damn.
Lambo's got some big feet. What size shoes do you wear, Lambo?
15.
Hey, I got
you were
some hey,
16.
hey, Lambo, I got some nice running shoes for you, dude. If you are a 15, that are top shelf liquor. I mean, top shelf.
Can you show them? Can you go show the stream? Can you go get them? You got them in your house?
I got them on my phone. How do I get them on the stream?
The word of Elijah said, oh, yeah. Oh, you're definitely getting crossed. You're definitely getting crossed with the size 15s.
He's getting crossed by the man from Seoul.
The man from Seoul.
Check these out.
Oh, man. What are those?
Those are top shelf $300 running shoes.
Wow. And they're 15s? Are they
Yeah.
red or orange?
A little orange. They're orangey.
Wow. That's just like Virginia State's colors.
Yeah, but I think I'll get the people fine. I gotta wear Under Armour. I mean, I mean, if you'll give it to me, sure, but like I gotta, they're
Well, you
they're
can still
weird.
run, you can exercise in them.
No,
You can walk on
if you run in them, it's like running on two pillows.
Word of Elijah said those look like Kobe's. Kobe.
Those are they're running shoes.
I got to get my.
I mean, they're fire, dude. They're Zoom Fly 6s. Look at these bad boys, dude. I mean, they're absolute gas.
They're nice.
I'll show you. Look at this is the bottoms of these things. Like, look at the bottoms of these things, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're incredible, dude. That's a $300 running shoe. Mismarked at Burlington for $29.99.
Wow.
Woo.
Wow.
Wow, $29.99. That's whoo. Man, that's definitely got some money worth. OKC is up by 2 now, 53-51. Now it's tied at 53. Both of these teams are going to end up going on runs. Got 2:45 left until halftime. SGA with the ball. Ooh, Hartenstein with the dunk.
Hartenstein scored?
Yup. Good floater by Tyrese Haliburton.
Tyrese Haliburton.
Yeah, this game is starting to open up a little bit, folks. He's probing.
Don't jack, don't you? You better not start jacking.
Jack.
Drive. Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
I don't even care if he made that shot. I just knew he was going to jack it. I knew he was going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I just do it.
Downhill. They're getting downhill, man, and they're getting free throws.
I don't need Tyrese Haliburton to be getting a 30 piece. That ain't his game. His game ain't to get 30 points a game.
It's to get everybody involved.
Yes. You're not a 30 point a game guy. You're just not.
Word of Elijah. Yeah, they nice. Word of Elijah. 65-61. Word of Elijah. Halftime. Gary Williams said Pacers. Gary Williams, this is for you.
Missing free throws. Uh-oh. Missing free throws.
Yep.
Missing free throws. Ah.
Indiana Pacers 58. OKC Thunder 56. TRG. I don't know what witchcraft that man Tyrese is doing, but that crap works good. This is for you. DRG. Word of Elijah says laugh out loud.
Another foul. I mean, good God. They just keep fouling the same dude. Going inside, Alex Caruso with the cut. And then there you go. Siakam just jumping on top of Williams' back again. Like, he firing the same dude. You better hope he missed another free throw.
Yo, Siakam already has 3 fouls.
The word of Elijah said, I think it's Lambo who's participating.
I don't sell my soul to nobody.
Word of Elijah says laugh out loud.
Let's go.
Indiana Pacers 61. Indiana Pacers 62. OKC Thunder 58.
SGA, dude. Golly. He's ridiculous.
K3 Jeezy. Yo, just joined. To be honest, I think Thunder is going to win it all.
Yes.
Dude, whoever Haliburton's guarding, they're going right at him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dang, I was a point off. Paul A-Trip, they going at Tyrese Haliburton because he got injured in game 2. The word of Elijah, injured how?
Yo, what about our boy Luau Dang?
Luau Dang. What happened to Luau Dang?
He's a Luau Dang. Beat the body. The team that makes its residence in the Bronx.
Word of Elijah, GOAT, he definitely finessed the league. He definitely finessed the league.
Who? Luau Dang?
OKC Thunder, Indiana Pacers. Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Burger King ruling the court. Are you surprised, Paul, in the first half of Game 3 of the NBA Finals, the Indiana Pacers versus the OKC Thunder?
No, and I was talking to Kirk, the man from Aurora, Colorado, earlier, and I was like, this game's going to go either way. Oh.
The word of Elijah said, yeah, with one of his last contracts.
No, hold on. I was saying that this game's going to be close, right? Hang on a second. I got to plug in.
Word of Elijah said, I can't remember the specifics. Wyatt Burdick said, what's the score right now? Somebody put it in the chat. What was the score, Paul?
64-60.
64-60. The Pacers in game 3 of the NBA Finals.
I was telling him it's going to be close either way. Like the game that could turn into a blowout is game 4. And I will say it because if OKC wins, OKC could blow them out game 4, and OKC can blow them out game 4 if they lose. Game 3 is going to be tight because OKC is trying to take it back. Indiana is trying to hang on. I think it's going to be down to the final 3 minutes of this game, and it's going to be close either way. I think that if the Pacers lose, I don't think OKC is gonna cover the 5 points. I just think it's gonna be like a 3-point game if OKC wins. Even if they lose, it's gonna be close.
Word of Elijah. I don't know if the OKC Thunder lose this game. It could catapult the Indiana Pacers forward in game 4 at home. How do you feel about that, Paul? If OKC loses this game, it could catapult Indiana forward.
No, because they're not the
home.
better team. I think OKC gets game 4 if they lose tonight. If we go back, it is 2-2. And then but see, OKC, I think OKC wins tonight because they know if they win tonight, then they can go get it.
The word of Elijah says, I had the Indiana Pacers down 3-0 this game, with Pacers stealing game 4 at home. Word of Elijah said, I had the Indiana Pacers for a lock for game 4. A lock. Is that Malika Andrews?
Mm.
That's Malika Andrews. She had her hair flat iron tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Stephen A. Smith. What do you think about Stephen A. Smith, man from Seoul?
He's trying to do too much. He's trying to do like the color suits and stuff. Like, he thinks he's in the league. Like, why can't you just be quiet?
Word of Elijah. Hats off to the Indiana Pacers. If they make a believer out of me, because I definitely have PTSD from the first half of the season. Paul, what happened to the Indiana Pacers from the first half of the season to now?
Well, I think they were dealing with some injuries, and then they figured out who they wanted to be once they got everybody healthy. I mean, but it was so late that that they ended up with the 4 seed. But again, let's fast forward to next year.
Word of Elijah says they were also plagued with injuries. Yes,
correct. Because if we fast forward to next year without Tatum, dude, they're going to be a top 3 Eastern Conference team. They may even win the Eastern Conference regular season and have the 1 seed, because Tatum is not going to be himself going into next year. And that's why I think, like, all these big name guys like LeBron and KD, they need to come out East, because next year is the year to join a team and win the East. As an older player like LeBron opting out and going to Cleveland, I think is a great move this summer. KD, if he doesn't gut the bench of a team, I can see KD a great fit. Actually, I mean, I think personally, if just to shake stuff up, I could see KD to New York for Cat.
Word of Elijah says if they can keep their key role players like Marathon and Nembhard.
Yes, they got to be able to keep. They got to keep the guys they have now, and then add draft picks. But the Pacers don't need to do anything. They just need, they don't. They need to keep what they have and then add in the draft, a couple free agents. But their core is, I'd stay with it. Their question mark is going to be, I think, the big guy. He's Miles Turner. I think he's, and I'll have to check here. I think he's up for like free agency in a contract. So that would be a big loss because he's a good player for what they do. And he's a stretch guy, so he can step on a perimeter and shoot. He'd be a great asset to a lot of teams, man, because he's a big that can shoot threes. But his contract is he's a free agent after this season. So he's gonna make money. He's a money guy. He's a big thing. He's a big time player.
Word of Elijah said he's been in talks of leaving like the last 5 years.
Hey, word of Elijah, would you keep him or would you let him walk?
Great question. And I'm interested to see what word of Elijah is going to say.
Me too, because I don't think they can afford to let him walk. Because you're the Pacers. What are you going to replace him with? Like you.
I mean, do the Pacers even have a superstar?
They got borderline all-star.
I mean, they're really like a bunch of role players.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The word of Elijah, definitely keep a true Pacer.
Yes. And I think that the North. I think that that's the new NBA. You got to have the new NBA to me is after post LeBron and all these guys is going to turn into like AAU. You got to have 10 guys that can go because everyone like SGA, Chet Holmgren, and Williams are not leaving OKC. They're going to stay there, and they're just going to keep putting guys around them, because the NBA and the world is getting smaller. So you don't have to go to the Lakers to build your brand. You can build these small markets are big enough where Hollywood will come to you if you're a star and make commercials, i.e. Pat Mahomes.
Word of Elijah says that's why the Charlotte Hornets are a dark horse next year. Charlotte Hornets are tremendously deep. We just need a coach. Word of Elijah, the Charlotte Hornets have about 20 guys that can go. I think a problem they have is LaMelo Ball. LaMelo, I went to the game and he didn't come back out for the second half to sit on the bench. Ball when he was hurt. Word of Elijah, plenty of coaches out there now. Who's going to be the coach of the Knicks? Miller, Grant, Trey Mann all hurt last year. I can't remember what game it was we went to. Jackson. We saw him play the Nets. We saw Charlotte when they played the Nets. It was in January. They played the Nets, didn't they, Jackson?
Yes.
The word of Elijah, love the Azul. Jeff Van Gundy. Man, that's a throwback. I love it. Jeff Azul. This is for you. Word of Elijah. Now have Nurkic and Mark will be healthy. Word of Elijah said, heck no. So you're not a believer, Word of Elijah and Jeff Van Gundy. Absolute heck no. Who's going to be the coach of the New York Knicks? In your opinion, man from Seoul?
What's that?
I'm going with the Hurley brother. That's who I would go get to be my coach. Nope. As an ex-Magic fan, I would go get Hurley to be my coach. Who wouldn't want to be the head coach in the Madison Square Garden? The New York Knicks in the Madison Square Garden. Does LeBron James go to the New York Knicks?
Yes, I could.
He could be a player coach, the first head coach, GM, and player. And his son could be a player assistant coach. You think LeBron could get it done? As the first, LeBron goes to New York and he's the superstar head coach and the GM. Is he a free agent?
He will be on June 29th when he opts out of his contract.
Wow.
Yep.
Love the Azul. Jeff has unfinished business in New York. I think he'd be a good fit. Love the Azul. Thank you for coming on Totem Pole. Thank you for being in the chat and bringing your expertise of New York Knicks basketball. Aisha, I have my sound effect thing. I haven't used this thing in a long time, so I don't know where everything is. But I know I got a sound effect for that. Are you ready? Word of Elijah. Love the Azul. Him and Mark Jackson. Word of Elijah. Mark Jackson needs to go to Charlotte with all that young talent.
We got a number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. Get down. Girls on the board right now. Just wipe up. We're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the map.
YouTube TV, make the switch. NBA Finals, Game 3. Word of Elijah says, laugh out loud. Second half of the NBA Finals, Game 3 from Cambridge.
What's for dinner, Lambo?
Wingstop, chicken sandwich combo, and some fries.
I haven't been there yet.
If you're gonna get the wings, it's probably easy to get the ones with the bone in it. I think the boneless got too much bread in it. I don't really like all that bread like that.
Your mic is off, Troy.
The bone in has too much breading, or the bone out?
Boneless.
The boneless. Facts. Word of Elijah, facts. Too much breading. That's why I hate Buffalo Wild Wings. When we go to the family restaurant, we get the 3 Mile double breaded. don't we? Man from Seoul.
Yeah, I just like the regular breading. What just happened? Time out already?
The regular breading on Hooters?
Yes.
You like the regular breading because they don't put enough on it for you.
No, I like regular.
Oh, so you don't like the double breaded?
No. But I'm easy, man. I don't.
When
care.
did you go to the double? I thought you wanted double breading.
No.
Buffalo Wild Wings is so trash to me. I don't know why. They have all you can eat now at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes.
All you can eat. Love the Azul. In other words, she's eating chicken nuggets like a 5-year-old. Don't forget to ask for your toy and juice box. Adults ask for bone in, brother.
Yeah.
Wow. Love the Azul is bringing the fire. He's bringing the gas. He's bringing the gas for game 3. Word of Elijah, laugh out loud. Game 3, OKC Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers. NBA Finals. Presented by YouTube TV. If the Pacers win it all, is Tyrese Haliburton the NBA Finals MVP?
Nope.
Who is? Siakam? Obi Toppin? The word of Elijah said, I will say that Church's honey, not nuggets, boneless wings are good as F. Love the Azul. Don't forget the ranch big dog. The word of Elijah, no, laugh out loud. Word of Elijah said, not even close. Word of Elijah says, Siakam will be the MVP if the Indiana Pacers prevail and win the NBA Finals. And how much wager do y'all have on this series?
How much more what?
How much money do y'all have on this?
I think $100.
$100. Lambo likes Wingstop. Wingstop is an official sponsor of Totem Pole Nation.
No, I prefer Buffalo Wild Wings, but I'm not driving all the way out there.
Wait, you prefer Buffalo Wild Wings?
Hold on. Do you prefer Buffalo Wild? Because I haven't been there in a while. Once they stopped the buy one get one free Tuesdays, that was my favorite day there. But and again, I like the couple flavors. But
Wingstop is gas.
It is.
The fires used to be better though. That's what Word of Elijah says. Wingstop is gas.
They got good fries. Their fries are good. They got good fries.
But do they have good wings?
Yeah. It tastes like Buffalo Wild Wings to me.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
What's the difference?
What you mean what's the difference?
They're unbreaded fried chicken wings.
No.
What are we talking about?
Buffalo Wild Wings and Wingstop taste the same to me. Chicken wings. Chicken wings. Love the Azul. He prefers a Happy Meal, but doesn't want to pull up to the drive-thru. The word of Elijah. Fries used to be better, still decent. Word of Elijah said not even close. Lemon pepper, completely different. OKC 68. The OKC Thunder 68. The Indiana Pacers 64. Game 3 of the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Tyrese Haliburton of the Indiana Pacers with the rebound.
What just happened?
A foul.
Okay.
A foul. Buffalo Wild Wings doesn't know how to dry rub wings. Their fries are okay.
Wingstop fries are
I'll
way
say that
better
the
than-
wings are, the fries are better at Wingstop.
Real potatoes.
The chicken wings are chicken wings to me.
I'm not eating chicken.
You're not eating chicken wings from Wingstop?
I had the worst food poisoning.
We just ate Wingstop the other day. When did you get food poisoning?
On Thursday. I had it for lunch.
I think if you go to Wingstop and you don't like their wings, you can get their chicken sandwich or their chicken tenders.
The word of Elijah said, laugh out loud. OKC Thunder 68, Indiana Pacers 66. I haven't been to Wingstop and got their chicken sandwich or their chicken tenders.
It's good.
Chicken fritters. Some people call them chicken fritters. Look at Siakam.
It's better than Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's is great. The word of Elijah, I don't like their tenders too fatty. OKC Thunder 68, Indiana Pacers 66. Tyrese Haliburton brings the ball up.
Cookout sauce is better than Raising Cane sauce.
Dude, I eat hot and ready. I eat Little Caesars hot and ready. Zaxby's better than Cane's.
No, it's not.
Love the Azul.
God.
Indiana.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Indiana
No, it's
needs
not.
to step up on the gas
Yeah.
here. Reggie Miller needs that ring bad. So Zaxby's is better than Cane's, man from Seoul.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they would if they could at Azul. OKC Thunder 68, Indiana Pacers 68. Tyrese Hali. Wow. What the Hali? Let's go. Haliburton is taking over.
Haliburton is jacking.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Word of Elijah. Definitely in cookout sauce is not better than cane sauce.
What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Coach Jay Freeman. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Totem Pole Sports. We like to help others fulfill their dreams, change lives, and build champions. Lambo, what do we believe here at Totem Pole? Oh, it's Haliburton with another bucket. Real question, does Seattle celebrate if OKC wins the title? Well, Jay Freeman lives up there in Washington. He could tell us. The boss of Highway 10, the mayor of Courthouse Green, coming to you from Chesterfield, Virginia. Amen, Coach Jay Freeman. Man from Seoul. How do you feel about Jay Freeman being on here? Word of Elijah, cookout sauce is trash. You only get honey mustard from cookout or barbecue.
You wild. You are wild.
How do you feel about Jay Freeman being on here, man from Seoul?
One of my favorite guys in all of America. One of my favorite guys of all. I mean, and love hearing him. I love hearing his coach talk. I love hearing his
He's a ball coach.
Yeah,
I think we're going to be doing life lessons on Friday morning.
Don't tell me that.
Coach Bald.
Wait, what time will that start?
Jay Freeman.
Yes.
Coach Bald. We're going to do the top.
No, I let them run a little bit outside.
Word of Elijah said, I miss cookout hush puppies.
Hold on.
I tell you who's got great hush puppies.
Ivy's out there.
Hey, Lambo and Man from Seoul. I miss y'all. Headed back from spring football practice. Word of Elijah said, and sweet tea. What have you got to say to Jay Freeman, Coach Lambo Lancaster? Word of Elijah said, I'm in Miami now. Amen.
We appreciate
Miami.
you, Jay Freeman. We appreciate you being on Totem Pole Nation, Jay Freeman.
Man, he's a great guy. He's a great human being.
Oh, my. Tied at 76.
OKC 76, Indiana Pacers 76, game 3 of the NBA Finals. Love the Azul. I can't stand the ESPN commentary. Krispy Kreme should just put Doris Burke on the assembly line to glaze the donuts. Amen. Burdick said, hey, y'all, got to head out. I'll catch y'all for game 4. Coach Jay Freeman, I'm proud of Lambo. He's a college football coach. That's so very amazing. What are you drinking there, man from Seoul?
A little.
Is that a Chardonnay from 1949?
No, it's a little red wine from France.
Little red wine. Hey, was that Tyrese Haliburton that just got that bucket? Was that what the hell?
He's still jacking.
He's still jacking.
He's still jacking.
He's still jacking. Look at him jacking over Chet Holmgren. Tyrese Haliburton of the Indiana Pacers jacking over Chet Holmgren.
I hate to say this.
Gadget.
Hold on. I hate to say this. And I'll be fine if I lose my $100. I'll be very fine with it. The key moment of the game is if the Pacers get the lead and Haliburton starts to think he's Steph Curry or starting to feel like Kobe, I have a feeling he might cost him the game.
The word of Elijah says all he does is jack shots, laugh out loud. Just looks so nasty, but it goes in. Jay Freeman, I want to come have seafood pancakes and spicy squid with man from Seoul.
Bring it on.
You've got basketball finals on lock.
Come on.
Love the Azul, says Luka Doncic.
I got the
being ready to get that MVP from SGA next season.
Coach
he
Freeman,
lost a ton of weight.
If you just ever hop on a plane and come over here, I got the perfect place to get that right here in Richmond.
Haliburton only shoots when the game is within 1 or 2 possessions. Indiana Pacers, OKC Thunder, Game 3 of the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Pacers.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes.
Because I've been thinking about this for years. But Coach Freeman coming on just made me think about it. And I just want to ask this because of the 3 guys that are on here right now, the only guy on here right now that's not a coach is me. And my question to everyone that's called coach, because it's an endearing, like I still call my coach, every coach that ever coached me, I call them coach.
Yes.
So here's the thing. Is the term coach today used too lightly, meaning it's used too loosely. So are you really a coach? Are you really doing what a coach has done for me? Like my middle school basketball coach, Coach Hall,
yes,
Coach Matoka's golf team, I still call him coach. And
I remember Coach Hall. I remember him.
Hall.
Yeah.
Coach Hall.
His name is Ron Hall.
If you say, hey, what is football medley call you? He'll say he calls me coach.
I was putting things away in the refrigerator, and then something was getting ready to fall out, and I scraped my finger up the side. Is that okay?
You might want to go to the hospital.
You joking?
I'm not joking. That don't look good.
A bruise.
Yeah. Get it checked out. I'm serious. Let Ivy look at it.
I think it's okay. It just hit the. I was stopping something from falling out.
What is in her mouth? What are you doing?
It's a toy. I'm going to bed.
Uh-huh.
Deal with it, sports. Will Shai set the record, Lambeau? Word of Elijah, only time he gets comfortable enough to let it go. Jay Freeman, it makes me happy to see y'all together. The group of guys makes me happy as a man. Coach Jay Freeman, I think it's more powerful than it's ever been, man from soul.
Is the term coach used too loosely?
He said it's more powerful than ever. Love the Azul. Coaches are mentors, not just X's and O's. Amen. I think we need to have a helmet sticker for these guys.
And for coaches.
Deal with it, sports said, will Shai set records, Lambeau?
I think he will. I think he'll definitely set records. He has a long NBA career ahead of him. Like I said, he's quiet in the off season. You don't hear too much about him. He's got a wife. He's got a kid. He's definitely going to be the next face of the NBA. So he's got a long way to go, and he'll only grow and get better.
Who?
Well, if he don't win this series, he ain't gonna be the face of the NBA. He better.
It's gonna be Haliburton.
It's gonna be Tyrese Haliburton.
No.
Look at that. Tyrese Haliburton smiling from ear to ear.
How many points does he have? 19.
Tyrese Haliburton from
Why
Iowa.
would Tyrese Haliburton be the face of the league rather than SGA? I'd rather have SGA.
SGA's not American, and he doesn't talk right. Tyrese Haliburton is from Wisconsin.
Luka Doncic ain't American either.
Yeah, but Luka Doncic ain't the face of the NBA either. Tyrese Haliburton, laugh out loud, drinking the Kool-Aid. Love the Azul said the face is supposed to be Wemby, but he's at a monastery, at a Shaolin temple.
No, and the San Antonio Spurs
meditating
in like 6 years.
Well, the San Antonio Spurs will be in the playoffs next year.
What?
Yes, they will. Come on now.
No, they not.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they got lucky in the draft. If Wemby doesn't have
he said, "Budget, I nominate LaMelo Ball after we trade him." Yes, get rid of Melo Ball.
But how about Nikola Jokic?
Tyrese Haliburton.
Or how about Anthony Edwards? Obi Toppin.
Why did you? Why so? God.
Oh.
OKC Thunder 79, Indiana Pacers 81, NBA Finals, Game 3. Word of Elijah, we should have moved him 2 years ago. Team would be completely different. The word of Elijah, Trey Man upside is just too high. Coach Jay Freeman, I just bought out a new football manager today. Special ed kid, changing lives, Totem Pole Nation, all about faith, family, football, and the future of what, Lambeau?
Content creation.
Yeah, faith, family, football, and the future of content creation. That's you guys. Y'all are the future of content creation. Love the Azul. Joker doesn't have the marketability to be the face. He hates the mic. The draft. Oops, I mean basketball. Yes. The future of content creation and basketball. SGA, OKC Thunder, deal with it sports. Will Chet Holmgren break 39 in a game?
No. Not this series, no.
Chet Holmgren.
He's got to get bigger. He's got to get bigger in the weight room first, and then he'll expand his potential.
Yep.
He just getting SGA getting what he want now.
Mm-hmm.
Word of Elijah: the OKC Thunder will be up 10 before we know it. The word of Elijah says, nah, SGA is going to stamp this MVP in this NBA Finals. Love the Azul. A free throw merchant can't be the face of the league.
That's awesome.
A guy that wears Converses can't be the face of the league.
He really pulled the DeMar DeRozan. DeMar
DeRozan.
Well, if you look at the similarities, he's a more athletic DeMar DeRozan, just like with the mid-range game.
More athletic.
Deal with it. Sports says, will anyone get fouled out tonight in the NBA Finals? OKC Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers.
Not right now. I don't think so. I think Neesmith or somebody else got 3 fouls. I think. I don't think so. It's going to be a lot of high-scoring games. Well, this is going to be going back and forth until the wire. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh, he jacked that. I don't understand that.
What a jack!
Good God! No, why is he going to?
His jacket.
Tyrese Haliburton.
Jacket from the logo. Dang it.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, Siakam. That's not even your shot. That's not even your shot.
Tied up. OKC Thunder, Indiana Pacers, NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Game 3. Tyrese Haliburton, SGA.
I mean, that's not
Caruso.
That's not your shot, Siakam. That I understand the shot I was going to, but that's not your shot. That's not your shot.
What has gotten into Siakam? Who would you rather have on your team, Siakam or Draymond Green, man from Seoul?
Oh, Siakam. That's an easy answer.
Draymond Green is.
You would rather have Draymond Green?
No.
Siakam.
No.
Siakam.
Love the Azul. The face of the league needs to have flash in his game, charisma, a fearless competitor, a winner, a disruptor, athletic, a phenom. The word of Elijah said Siakam. I think that's Tyrese Haliburton. Look at that guy. Adam Silver. Do you trust Adam Silver?
No.
Where did Adam Silver come from?
He came from.
I'm a little question.
William and Mary.
Oh, did he? He's a William and Mary guy.
Yeah.
Deal with it, sports. Who will hit the most threes? The word of Elijah. Then again, we weren't able to see a more offensive-minded Draymond.
No, he's
a defensive guy. He is not an offensive guy. He's a defensive guy.
Draymond Green.
No.
Is he a Hall of Famer? Is Draymond Green a Hall of Famer?
He went to Duke. I'm sorry. He went to Duke.
No, he went to Michigan State. Draymond Green went to Michigan State.
No, Adam Silver went to Duke.
Oh.
Adam Silver went to Duke. The word of Elijah says yes. Draymond Green is a Hall of Famer. Love the Azul.
What?
Gus, like Zion and Ja Morant, had everything behind them to be the face, but failed miserably with their life choices. Yes. Word of Elijah said Michigan State. Coach Jay Freeman said, did our high school graduation last night. Coaching is a lot more than winning games. It's about pouring love into young people. See who you're going to be 6 years now. Connect the dots. Jay Freeman, this is for you.
It's got to be a mentality. Yes, sir. So when you come out here, you're ready to dominate.
Woo! Love the Azul. For all we know, Cooper Flag might be the face in a couple years. Word of Elijah, winning is a part of it, though.
No, he won't. No, he won't.
OKC Thunder, 86. Indiana Pacers, 84. Wow. Jalen Williams. Losers don't get love, baby. Jalen Williams with the big three. OKC Thunder 89, Indiana Pacers 84. Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Sponsored by YouTube TV. Thank you for commenting, y'all. Cooper Flag, laugh out loud. Can I get 3 claps and a Ric Flair? Woo! This is for you.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs.
Yeah. Let's go out there like a bunch of crazed dogs. Will Miles Turner beat Siakam for the most assists this season? Love the Azul said, Lambo, you don't think so? Question mark. Will Miles Turner beat Siakam for the most assists this season? Word of Elijah says OKC already halfway to 10. Lambo, Love the Azul wants to know, you don't think so? Question mark.
Draymond Green is not a Hall of Famer, no. The man from Soul can tell if he really wants to get in depth, but that's more of a common sense question. He ain't a Hall of Famer.
I think he is a Hall of Famer.
Why?
Draymond Green.
He is.
Why?
Because he was the part of how many championships?
No. So was Sam Perkins.
He's just going to coattail his way into.
Yeah, I know.
The Hall of Fame, man.
Yeah, I know.
He got rid of Kevin Durant, didn't he?
Yes.
Multi-time champion, heck of a defender.
Damn. What's going on with the okay, what's going on with the
Word of Elijah said he was a key piece to those teams. Love the Azo says I'm talking about Cooper, not Draymond. But I agree, Draymond's the fourth Backstreet Boy catching the strap bras on stage. Coach Jay Freeman says, is Tyrese Haliburton going to be an underdog of the MVP for the series for the Indiana Pacers? As great as Steph was without Dre, it does not happen. And I think I agree with you. We're headed into the fourth quarter of the NBA Finals, presented to you by YouTube TV. Series up 1-1. Word of Elijah says, don't forget he also facilitates the offense. Love the Angel says Draymond has been riding Steph's coattails for years for his individual accolades. Don't warrant Hall of Fame. He is not even remotely close to top 100. Word of Elijah said Isaiah, Joe 6 point in 4 minutes.
OKC Thunder, Indiana Pacers. Love the Azul. Draymond Green cost the Warriors championships.
Yes.
Paul, you agree with that? Why do you agree with that?
Well, first of all, it started with they brought in KD. He ran KD out of there because if you go back and just do your research and walk yourself through how it happened, he knew he was the odd man out. Because if they re-signed KD, his people did the numbers, and he knew, man, if I get ran out of here, if there's no space for me, I got to get KD out of here. We want a chip. If I get KD out of here, they will keep me. They were just doing analytics, man. Just go back and chronicle that stuff. And then when it came down to Splash Brothers, yeah, he got your boy out of there too. The guy that went to Dallas.
Remember when Draymond got suspended in the finals? Love the Azul. He also ran KD out of town. He punched Jordan Poole.
Yes.
The word of Elijah said that just shows how great of a player he is. You're kind of fighting your own argument. The word of Elijah, Jordan Poole went Casper in the playoffs. OKC 93, Indiana Pacers 89. With 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Brought to you by YouTube TV. Wow, big turnover. Another big turnover.
McConnell.
Pacers 91, OKC 93. NBA Finals, Game 3, Pacers versus Thunder. Love the Azul. Draymond Green is an overrated bum. He's not even a good enforcer. Dennis Rodman would eat Draymond Green for breakfast.
Correct.
The man from Seoul cosigns.
I do.
On that. He's not a big Draymond Green guy, even though he drives a Kia. Word of Elijah, but you just said he cost him the finals. How if he's not that good? It's because he ran KD off, right?
Yep. If they keep KD, how many championships do they win?
If they keep KD, how many championships does Golden State win? Jay Freeman, as a few O-line coaches here, what's the best coaching advice a basketball coach ever gave to a football coach? That's a great question. I'm not sure if I know the answer to that. I'll have to research that. Do you know the answer to it? The word of Elijah.
You know Troy Mans?
Yeah, I know Troy Mans. The word of Elijah, they were good without KD.
We went to school together.
At George Mason.
We sure did.
Coach Jay Freeman, Rodman would destroy most everyone playing today.
Yep.
They were good without KD, the word of Elijah says.
No, they weren't. Did they win a chip?
They won one without him. I know. Love the Azul. He's a glorified cheap shot artist that needs to get his chin checked. Imagine what Charles Oakley would do to Draymond Green. Word of Elijah said, absolutely. Absolutely.
He's the word of Elijah.
The word of Elijah says before and after. Man, word of Elijah brings the gas, doesn't he?
Yes.
He's an expert. He knows his stuff, man. How much time a day, word of Elijah, do you devote to sports? Because the man from Seoul, how many hours a day do you study sports?
All day. Even when I'm on the golf course, I'm working.
The word of Elijah said, I'm a basketball head. I just didn't grow. I was just good at football. But you have an impressive knowledge of sports. Paul's nickname is Sports Center.
What?
Your nickname is Sports Center. Love the Azul. Robert Harry has 7 rings. Does that make him Robert Ory? Robert Ory has 7 rings. Does that make him a Hall of Famer? No. So how does Draymond get a pass? The word of Elijah, laugh out loud, Sports Center. Hudson Hook said football coaches are real good at move your feet, take a good first step. Good basketball coaches teach defenders to push with the other foot to cover the guy. Man, that should be on a plaque. That should be on a wall somewhere. Coach Jay Freeman. Coach Jay Freeman, Draymond isn't, but he's an honorable mention. I'm low-key trolling with that one. That's a helmet sticker for you, Jay Freeman. OKC Thunder 95, Indiana Pacers 91, with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter of the NBA Finals. Sponsored by YouTube TV. Love the Azul. Steve Kerr is a Hall of Famer along with Steph and KD. No one else on that Warriors run. Do you agree with that man from Seoul? Pacers 93. Pacers 95. It's tied up, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it?
It's tied up with 8:30 left. Laugh out loud. You're so funny, Coach Troy Taylor. When Paul Alexander heard that quote, he said, the skies parted. Amen. Paul Alexander. Oh, yeah, it's Uncle Phil sleeping. That's what Madness says. Steve, as a coach, I'd put him in. Tied up with 8 minutes left. Game 3 of the NBA Finals.
He got fouled.
OKC Thunder, Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, they're fouling him, man. They're going to call that every time.
Coach Jay Freeman, I'm saving money for a plane ticket to Virginia for sure.
Good.
Where are you going to take him? Man from Seoul.
To a little Korean spot that I got out here. A little spot. It's a little Korean spot.
I love the Azul. Steve Kerr changed the league cutting Steph loose. OKC Thunder 95, Indiana Pacers 95. Game 3 of the NBA Finals. SGA versus Tyrese Haliburton. SGA with a clutch free throw right there. OKC up by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, big 3. Big 3, and Haliburton is on the bench celebrating.
Yeah.
OKC 96, Indiana Pacers 98. Where is Lambeau Belichick?
He's playing basketball. He's bowling.
He's balling.
Mm.
Balling. Balling. Coach Freeman is the O-line, D-line guru. Love you. Miss you, Coach. Let's chop it up soon. Coach Bald. OKC 98, Indiana Pacers 98. NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Game 3. Pacers versus the Thunder. Chet Holmgren with the huge rebound. Word of Elijah, Isaiah Thomas was a sight to see in Boston.
Whoa, what the hell?
Light, what he had. That was special.
Chet Holmgren just got mugged.
Need to get in the weight room. Word of Elijah said, sad how that turned out. And that's on Siakam.
I'm not sure.
OKC Thunder 98, Indiana Pacers 98. With 7:04 left in the game. Game 3.
Mm-hmm.
An echo on audio. Is that me?
Yeah, that's back cool.
Am I echoing?
No.
Check, check, check.
No, you're not echoing.
With the Suns floundering, Love the Azul says, with the Suns floundering, now where do you see Devin Booker getting traded? Where do you think he goes, Love the Azul?
He's not getting traded.
Man from Seoul and Lambeau.
Whoa, what the heck?
Where do you see Devin Booker going? OKC, Indiana Pacers tied up.
Jack.
No way.
Jack a 3.
Tyrese Haliburton. Buckets. Kobe.
I still hate when he does that. I really do. Gets on my nerves.
Why? Why are you hating? Why are you hating, man? Why are you hating? Come here, look at this one, Jackson. Buckets. The word of Elijah. Shout out to Ben, because without him, they're cooked tonight. Coach Jay Freeman. It is an echo. Check, check, check. Am I echoing? Check y'all's mics.
Lambeau Belichick's hating.
No, it's called Check His Oil.
Totem Pole Nation. Make sure you like and hit the subscribe button. Totem Pole Nation loves you. The word of Elijah, 1 to 2 possessions only time. Love the Azul. The Suns need to rebuild. They should move him now and get a nice haul. Coach Jay Freeman said yes. So is it my mic, Coach Jay Freeman? Check, check, check. Mic check. Love the Azul. I can see Devin Booker going to the Miami Heat to be reunited with Tyler Hero. We are blessed to be on here.
We are?
Yes, we are. We are very, very blessed to be here with Totem Pole Nation. We're going on, we're 10 minutes from the 3-hour point on this live stream. The word of Elijah said, I don't see Devin Booker fitting Heat culture. Not scrappy enough. Love the Azul. Even the Spurs could move Castle for Book. Blaine says, Haliburton, baby. Wow. Blaine is coming here, and he's bringing all the smoke. What the Haliburton? OKC Indiana Pacers Game 3 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. The word of Elijah says laugh out loud.
Yo, hold on.
Word of Elijah. Only one thing left to do, but Isaiah Joe back in the game. How many points does Haliburton have tonight? Coach Jay Freeman. I don't think anyone in Seattle really follows the OKC. Are Cleveland Browns fans Raven fans? That's a great point. I don't think anyone in Seattle follows OKC.
No.
Tyrese Haliburton has 22 points tonight and 8 assists for the Indiana Pacers in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. ESPN on ABC, presented by YouTube TV.
It's a tie? Oh.
It's 98-101. The Indiana Pacers are leading the OKC Thunder.
Travel. Yeah.
Was that a travel on SGA?
Yeah.
The word of Elijah, 22 many. Ironic enough, this will be the game that he'll miss the clutch shot because he used them all. Blaine said we are 11-0 when Holly has 20-10. Wow.
So they're about to be 12-0.
Wow. Love the Azul. The Seattle Supersonics need to be back in Seattle over Las Vegas expansion is a joke. I think state tax has something to do with that.
On good defense.
This might go to overtime, man.
This might go to overtime, says the man from Seoul.
Yeah.
The man from Seoul is fired up.
Miles Turner back out.
Miles Turner is bodying Chet Holmgren. Miles Turner told him, get in the weight room. Chet Holmgren. Wow. Wow. OKC 100, Indiana 103. Word of Elijah. Nah, you have to be up 10 to OKC just to have a chance. Blaine says, remember, I said Pacers 112, Thunder 105. The word of Elijah said, I've said this before. Oh, great follow, Haliburton.
See?
Man, OKC 100, Indiana Pacers 103, Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Word of Elijah, this is going to 120, 130s. So wrong, Blaine. Laugh out loud. Chet needs to spend some time at an In-N-Out. Yes. Chet does. Blaine says, sure, Eli, whatever you say. OKC Thunder 100, Indiana Pacers 105.
Cool.
Wow. OKC's not making their shots when they have to make them. Haliburton. Oh! Put it on his head.
Oh my.
Too small. Get the weight room. OKC Thunder 100, Indiana Pacers 107. Wow. Word of Elijah, laugh out loud. Coach Lambeau 24/7 is back. Coach Lambeau 24/7. Go follow at Coach Lambeau 24/7.
Wow, he's getting bullied.
Chet Holmgren. OKC Thunder 100, Indiana Pacers 107, NBA Finals Game 3. Wow. Was that Obi Toppin? Lambeau witchcraft confirmed. Word of Elijah. Where has Lambeau been? I think he's been hanging out with Method Man and Redman.
Nope, I had to turn in a homework assignment.
Yeah, no, turn in a homework assignment.
It was already done. I just had to look. I had to read through it again before I submitted it.
Did you have to write a paper on Mitsubishi?
No, that was last semester.
That was last semester. The word of Elijah, OKC will probably get the lead back now. Man, what an NBA Finals. I know Blaine says, Eli, are you a Thunder fan? Are you a Thunder fan? Word of Elijah. That's what Blaine wants to know. Word of Elijah says definitely not. Blaine says, then stop glazing, please.
Who?
Upcoming national TV. The word of Elijah said not glazing when you're the best. There is, what's her name?
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark of the WNBA.
The Indiana Fever.
Is that what they are? The
Yeah,
Indiana
the Indiana
Fever.
Fever.
I'm an Angel Clark guy. I'm an Angel Reese, my fault. Angel Reese guy, not a Caitlin Clark. Word of Elijah, glazing is what people are doing when Haliburton, when they haven't been talking about him all year. Look at Haliburton.
He's not Kobe. He's not Kobe Bryant.
He's not Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, he is.
He's not Kobe Bryant. But is Jason Tatum Kobe Bryant? Doesn't he have the Kobe tattoo?
Is he gonna have a child with Kobe?
Blaine, you mean the Haliburton that has 5 buzzer beaters?
Michael Jordan got more.
Michael Jordan has more.
Michael Jordan
Coach
played a lot more
Jay Freeman, did you see the Angel Reese foul she put on that poor girl the other day? Laugh out loud. I think, was it Angel Reese got fouled by Caitlin Clark, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Still proving my wow. Wow.
Who did that?
Who made that shot?
Number
OKC
23.
Thunder 102, Indiana Pacers 110. I tell you, the Gamebridge Fieldhouse is electric. Game 3.
I don't understand Haliburton.
Naismith made that. Look at Caruso. Wow, I
don't understand Haliburton.
That was an assault. That was assault. That was assault.
That's funny.
Like, what is Haliburton doing? Like, slow it down. Or I got to cross you up and you get the ball stolen.
I mean, that has to be an intentional foul, right? He wasn't going for the ball.
I don't think that was.
That's an intentional foul, man. You can't do that that's an intentional
No.
foul, dude.
Yes, that's definitely intentional.
That's a technical, man.
Yes.
Lance Stevenson.
Watch.
That's a technical foul, man, because you're not going for the ball.
No, both arms
What?
open. When they watch the replay of that, that's going to be ugly.
Lambeau getting excited. Good Lord. The
This
word
is
of
going to-
Elijah said, like I said.
This is going to overtime. I can smell it.
The fix is in, man.
Yeah.
The fix is in. They're going to New York to get the rest of the script.
Yeah, they're gonna let them
They have
finish. it
Adam
out overtime.
Silver's clone. Actually, Adam Silver's clone is in the stadium. The real Adam Silver's in New York, and he's going to tell them the script the rest of the game because the stat line and all the betting. OKC 102, Indiana Pacers 110. 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
that's gonna be
Going
that's
to
gonna
New
be
York.
that's gonna be a
Who is
play.
this guy?
He
looks like he's already been embalmed. Coach Jay Freeman. I'm laughing so much, can't even commute home. Laugh out loud. The look on Lambeau's face. Laugh out loud. I mean, that's assault and battery in some states. The word of Elijah. They're calling it in to be Buffalo Wild Wings now. Yes, they are. I mean, he's not going for the basketball.
No, he
Don't
just
you have to go for the
tackle.
basketball?
He's tackling the guy.
That's a tackle, man. That's a strip sack. That was a double strip sack. That was just a stupid foul, dude. Like, why just get the guy, get his 2 points, dude, and go on. Now you're going to give up 2 possessions. Word of Elijah says, laugh out loud. Totem Pole Nation. What a blessing it is to be here for the NBA Finals, Game 3 with y'all. We're over 3 hours on this live stream. The fix is in, dude. The fix is in.
That's clearly.
The script says the Pacers are going to win.
It was that.
Too excited because they're up a few points. That's
clearly an
the fix is in, man. The fix is in.
Good defense.
Where is Gene Steratore? We need Gene Steratore. So Caruso is going to shoot 2. OKC Thunder 102, Indiana Pacers 110. Pacers will close it out. Holly, get excited, Burton.
I don't know. That crucial turnover by Haliburton might give OKC a possible win. That was just a dumb turnover by Haliburton. That was stupid. And the Pacers got away with a lane violation. They almost crossed the line.
The fix is in, man.
Run the offense. Don't jack. Run the offense.
Oh man.
Oh, Lord.
That wasn't a foul?
No.
That was a hack. Keep an eye on Dort. Keep an eye on Dort. This is getting exciting. Game 3. NBA Finals.
Dort is that's the LC Bird guy.
OKC Thunder 104, Indiana Pacers 110. 2 minutes left in the game. Chet Holmgren.
Oh,
look at Chet. Oh, Chet. Get it out of there, Chet. Man, Chet with the Mutombo. Get it out of there, Chet.
That man was not going to shoot that ball over no Miles Turner. Move the ball, Haliburton. I need you to move the ball. Oh, he got to take over.
Haliburton's got this, dog.
No, he don't.
Oh, let's go. Buckets.
No, he don't. Nope.
Off.
Nope.
Chet Holmgren with the big rebound.
He don't got nothing.
Minute 35 left. OKC Thunder, Indiana Pacers.
Mismatch.
Pacers 110, OKC
You got a
104.
mismatch with Siakam.
Pacers won.
That's
Word of
a mismatch.
Elijah said the Pacers
Mismatch, you're going to get a bucket.
won.
He's going to get his bucket because it's a mismatch.
SGA,
That's not
Plank.
a mismatch.
What you mean it's not a mismatch?
It's a big guy.
Hey, he got to stop. Wow.
Yeah, mismatch.
Wow.
Siakam can guard SGA, is what you're saying?
He just did. He just did.
No, he just missed the shot. Stop it.
It's just
Stop.
one possession.
He just missed the shot.
So if he didn't guard him, would he still miss it?
How do you know that Siakam's length didn't alter his shot?
What? SGA should have just got a little bit closer. Like,
He should have got a little bit closer, but Siakam was on him like stink on crap.
That's like saying Joel Embiid with his length and size can guard Steph Curry. That's literally what you're saying. That's
no,
like
I
saying
don't think so.
I
don't think so, dude.
What you mean? You don't think so?
You're saying a
big
center
man,
and a short shooting guard. Siakam's not a center, but I don't know nothing about basketball.
Well, hold on.
If Thunder score one more point, my score is correct. Word of Elijah, it's a whole minute left.
Well, Joel Embiid is not even considered a center. I mean, they got all these big. There's really no big men in today's game. Everybody's shooting threes.
Word Elijah says no. No. Laugh my blank. Not the same.
That's cap.
All over.
I mean, if Bridges is covering Steph Curry, I can see that. But Siakam is like a defensive guy. Like
Exactly.
Not even close. Word of Elijah. This is for you. Word of Elijah has been big. OKC Thunder. Wow, another block. Bald coach said, wow, what a game. OKC 104, Indiana, Pacers 112. Siakam is like a Ben Simmons.
What?
That is the Ben Simmons is a point guard.
Don't comment ever again. You compared Siakam to Ben Simmons?
But you put Siakam to Joel Embiid.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I did not. That wasn't a comparison. My point was defensively. You do not see big men defensively guard point guards on a regular basis.
Blaine said my final score is correct.
Oh, man.
Is SGA a point guard?
Yes, SVP.
Yes.
SVP's in the house.
Is SGA a point guard? I
Yes.
thought he was a shooting guard. The word of Elijah, defensively more than Embiid. Oh, wow. OKC can't make their free throws. What is going on?
Get an 8-second violation.
Haliburton.
Smart Haliburton. Smart.
Oh, Lord. Good pass. Score, Siakam. See, dumb shot.
Dumb foul.
105, 112. 35 seconds left.
Stupid foul. You didn't need that. You just didn't need that.
No.
Word of Elijah said SGA is an undersized forward, to be honest. Word of Elijah 3. Thank you. Word of Elijah. OKC Thunder 105, Pacers
They
112.
missing free. This game over. They missing free throws. They're missing free throws.
Paul, what has happened to the Thunder?
They got out of their game, man. This is just
106, 112, 35 seconds left. We got a lot of ball game left.
no, we don't.
This game over.
When do they start fouling? Word of
Now.
Elijah, closer than I thought, Blaine. Word of Elijah, Ben is what happened. Blaine said, dang it. I said 112, 105, Pacers win. Well, you're pretty close, man. You're pretty close. That's impressive. Coach Jay Freeman, I will watch the replay and try to figure out why it's echoing. OKC 106, Indiana Pacers 114, 26 seconds left in the ball game. NBA Finals Game 3. Chet Holmgren with a brick.
Why y'all fouling? Like, I don't understand. Get the rebound, run the clock out.
Chet Holmgren.
Golly.
Game over.
Damn, nothing.
Oh, and Shea missed too.
There'll be adjustments made in game 4, especially with OKC starting with the free throws, because they can't make free throws. I never seen them like this before either. Even though they missed 7, they missed 7 crucial free throws.
OKC 107, Pacers 114, 17 seconds left. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Siakam.
Nope.
The word of Elijah. Ben Mathurin, 27 points from the bench just can't happen. Wow. There's going to be a party tonight in Indianapolis. The Indiana Pacers, and I think Haliburton's dad is throwing the party. Man, what a stream. We love you guys. We will be back for